Good. The alcohol gets out of me right now from the bar yesterday night after the Postal screening. So it's always like if you see actors after a long time at a screening, then you go normally for a drink afterwards, and this is what we did.
Is it nice to see everybody? Like, I guess it's nice to catch up with everyone at the screening and stuff. Any great story from last night you want to share?
No, but was Vince Vaughn. He was like sitting 3 chairs on the side, even more drunk as we. So we felt good the whole evening, basically.
I've seen Vince do the exact same thing. So moving on to the movie. So how did this project come together for you? And could you talk a little bit about the film? I heard you tell a very good story last night about it being trying to offend everyone.
Yeah, Postal was an opportunity for me to do something totally different to that what I did the years before. So to go back to a comedy where I started my whole movie career, or whatever you want to name it, as it was a comedy, German fright movie. And and all that years, and I did action, sci-fi, horror, thriller, and here was an opportunity to go back to that comedy roots. And at the same time, where I wrote it, I was very frustrated. I didn't write any scripts for 6-7 years. I got bad reviews for Blood Rain, for Alone in the Dark, for House of the Dead. And I felt like, so now I sit down and I write something what I want to see on screen, and where I give a shit basically about rating, audience, critics, and distribution. And so I sat down and I wrote that based on that video game. I acquired the game rights earlier, and I felt always there's something in that game what could be very good for a comedy, actually, because you can play Postal without any violence. You can use cats as silencers, and this all that kind of absurd stuff what is in that video game. I felt that this is perfect for a comedy, and so I put all my frustration in it. So in Postal is a lot of hate in a way, and I even wrote Seed, a horror movie what I did, parallel to Postal. So Postal would be way more bitter as it is if I would wrote only Postal. So for me, Seed was very important to put my really nihilistic point of view at this point into on paper. And it was also kind of relaxing to write like a few hours on Seed, a few hours on Postal. And the disaster was then, of course, that I deleted Seed, the whole script, by accident. I would never forget that the rest of my life. And then I actually wrote only a treatment back, like I reconstructed Seed as a treatment, and I shot it based on a treatment finally. What is maybe one of the strangest things ever, but I felt like I cannot write it anymore. I cannot write all the shit again, and I'm not like an easy writer, so it's not like that I sit down and it comes out of me. So it's tough for me to write, and I basically wrote only the treatment and explained everything verbally to everybody what I want to do, and it worked out good because there is not a lot of dialogue in Seed, so it was more visual, everything what happened, so it was basically okay to explain the crew and the actors how that scene should be basically, but this is about Seed. So in Postal, didn't deleted that script, what saved me, because in Postal is a lot of dialogue, and then if you delete it, you have to, of course, write it completely new. So I finally finished it, and I sent it off to the agencies in Los Angeles after like 2 other guys like rewriting it with me, and then I got like calls from ICM, from CAA, like, are you completely out of your mind? Like, what happened to you? This is crazy, and this movie is anti-American. We cannot support that. We don't give you actors. So, and my Canadian producers, they said also like, see, we told you, don't do it, right? So where everybody was against doing Postal at all, to be honest. And I said, no, I really want to do it. And so let's set up castings in LA, and let's see who comes to the castings. And we were lucky with that people like J.K. Simmons or Vern Troyer or Seymour Cassell, that like this kind of range of known actors, not superstars. It's no Jason Statham or Ray Liotta popped up for the casting, but good actors and also known actors in a way. And I was so happy that they came and they said, look, we are here basically against the wish of our agents. And they said we shouldn't go, but we actually like it. We all think it's time to make a movie what is not this kind of Ben Stiller, Will Ferrell kind of stuff, what is like ridiculous, and what is more in the mood of a Blues Brothers, where you have no borders. And there is no moral in Blues Brothers. This is one of my favorite movies is Blues Brothers, because it is so straightforward and they give a completely shit. And this is what I hoped I did with Postal, that I don't care if somebody is hurt because of he is a whatever, Islamistic or Christian or Jewish, whatever. I give a shit. Like, it's a movie what is anarchistic, what gives shit to everybody.
You put yourself in the film, and you pretty much poke fun at yourself pretty hard towards the end. So what was your motivation for, I mean, was that enjoyable for you? Did you want to put yourself on screen like that? How did that, come about?
Yeah, I think it was also an opportunity to trash myself and to make fun out of all that internet campaign about me, like this kind of he financed the movies with Nazi gold and so to play this, also that kind of movie in the movie that Vince Dizzy, the game creator, tries to kill me because I ruined his game before the movie is even done, is double idiotic, and I had a blast doing it. It was for me. I'm not an actor, so I was not really happy to act myself. And like Sean Williamson, one of the producers, said like, let's hire a lookalike. And I said like, no, I have to do it on my own. I said like, this is completely absurd, because then if I would hire the guy who looks like me and who would be an actor, this would be backflash to me, like they would trash me totally for it. I said if I do it on my own, I show at least that I'm not scared to basically make fun out of myself and to show myself as an idiot, basically.
I think that actually was smart to do.
Yeah.
I think that is a funny part. I have a few questions that I've gotten here. So all filmmakers get criticism, but you seem to have gotten more criticism than a normal, a lot of other people. Does it bother you that much? And how do you handle it, besides putting yourself in the movie?
Yeah, it is. There are bad reviews. They are solid, and I was never expecting to get a great review for House of the Dead or Alone in the Dark, like critical acclaim. And here's a Cannes Palm for the movie. So I was never expecting it. I wanted to do like straightforward action movies or zombie movie or sci-fi movie, and there are definitely mistakes in that movies I would not did again afterwards. But there are also people out, they only try to damage me, and they're even proud that they never saw a movie, and they are like whatever 1,000 guys proud to be IMDb members, giving all my movies 1 point before the movie even gets out, so to get me in the bottom 100, and so this kind of stuff I think is over the top, it's unfair, and it's in a way also absurd, because if you claim for yourself, and I think if you're an IMDb member, like that you go on message boards and everything under a nickname, I assume you are a movie geek, right? So, and if you're a movie geek, how can you judge a movie without looking? It's for me, it makes no sense. I would never do that with other people. I saw every Michael Bay movie before I bashed him, So this is the thing. Like there is a difference, and I think this is absolutely ridiculous to do what they do.